2K? Dude, that's a lot of money.
That's a decent little chunk of change.
That's my mortgage right there.
Steve Housh.
The roofer.
The roofer. Annalise is like, it's like Christmas morning.
This is going to be a great game, but I have Francis on this one.
Like I said, your backer.
I'm not going to be posting the Fargos because it's irrelevant, frankly. In this specific matchup, it's completely irrelevant. Yeah. So Steve, I did ask Steve how, because he was mixing it up quite a bit with Evan Lunda and Justin, I forget his last name, the backer from way out there. I think it's like Tennessee or something like that. He said they won the same amount of games going back and forth. The game was, Steve was given 9-7, but they had to play Scotch doubles, Evan Lunda and his backer, and then Steve played by himself. And he said they won the same amount of games, but they ended up doubling the bet for the last 2 games, and Steve lost them. So, not a bank-breaking week, but he did end up booking a loser. So,
Okay. So I'm going to go play Rance. Now, should I do like a...
yeah, the Fargos are really effing good, in case you're wondering. Yeah, exactly. Go on.
Should I give 5-3, 9-6, or 11-8?
You're going to play Rance?
Yeah.
What game?
Man, I don't know. Probably 10 ball.
Yeah, 5-3 is still a tough game for you. I think you're probably like, it's close to like 466, 382. I would guess when I hit this that it's going to say that you're a dog by like 5 to 7%. Oh, only 2%. Wow. Rance is playing good. He might be playing a touch better than that 466 number. But I think 5 to 3 is close to 50-50. 5 to 2 is impossible for him. It swings that much when the game numbers, like the total numbers, get reduced.
Yeah.
But 9 to 6, it's gonna be real tough. You're it's like 60. It's like 35-65. Look at this little move. One ball's moving a little quick. Okay, I got to get one pocket mode, guys. Yeah, Fair Match is a cool feature on the Fargo app. That's what we're talking about right now. But let's talk one pocket. Steve probably isn't shooting at this 9 ball, right? He's just trying to tuck underneath this 11, probably slide off the side of the 1. He wants to really protect this 1 and 9.
Yo, I'm going to go play Rance. You want my spot?
Is he going to come up short? No, he got there. Oh, thank you, sir. Cheers. Good luck. Thank you for not even shooting the bank, Rance. What's up, Kiz Nasty? Who's the younger guy? Francis Ritarita. Placed top final 16 this weekend in the Chuck Markoulis. Yeah. He has Mosconi Cup ranking points, we'll put it that way. Oh, and he sells out the 1 ball. Does Steve shoot it? There's not a ton of reward for shooting this shot. He might just bank the bank the 9 going to the stack, maybe? Maybe you bank the 9 going to the stack. He is going for the 1. There's not a ton of reward. You got to make sure you make this ball, because if you hang it up, you got odds to sell something out. Because I think you got to hit it super thin. The cue ball is going to be moving here.
Collins, love you.
Yep.
Do it again.
Thank you, sir.
I watched the game.
Of course he makes the ball. Oh, wow, he killed the cue ball. Did you guys see how he killed the cue ball right there? That was something. What's up, Cody Holmes?
I'm going to go hit
Cody's going to come watch some 1 pocket. What's up, dude?
What's up? Mind if I join?
I gotta get the ball counters on here. Sorry, guys. What is my streaming software doing? It's freaking out right now. There we go. So Steve has 2 right now. Francis Cerro. That's a nice move, too. Francis is pinned with really next to no options. He's basically just going to have to thin off the bottom of the 8, I think, and float down to the short rail. Try not to leave any banks. He'd really like to not leave any access on the 11. Ooh, he might be able to bank the 5 and twist underneath these balls. Let's see what he does.
Would that be nice?
That would be it.
Francis's bottom right, bottom left.
Yeah, that would be really tough, though. I mean, it can be a wild cue ball if you overhit the 5. Let's see.
I see.
So you see, he overhits the 5. Did he make the ball? That would be helpful. Oh, and he put him in the stack. Wow.
It's a pretty good outcome.
I don't know if he was trying to go. If he was trying to go in the stack and knew he was going into the stack, that is strong. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm not quite sure I believe it. Most people would try to twist underneath the stack right there. Steve's in a spot here. Dude, GTZ SKAR, GTZ Ascar 63. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Yeah, share the stream, guys. This is a nice big set going on out here. He's just going to take a foul. He's, in a spot. Wow, Francis got him in there. What's up, Phil? There we go. Phil Prentice, Pip Q's in the house.
Looks like I'm getting table service. Don't take my spot, Phil. Yeah.
We got this. This turned into a nice little, decent-sized set here, Phil.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone.
Later, Cody. Good luck in the tournament.
Thank you.
Francis is equally in the spot. I mean, he really wants to protect this 11, the 5. So he's gonna. Yeah, he's done a good job with it.
What's the game here? They're playing even?
Even, yeah. Even race to 4.
Nice.
1,000 a man. It's a tough game for both players.
Francis broke?
Francis broke the first game. Steve has made 2, but then Francis made him take a foul right there. I'll show you the shot. I'm actually curious what your thoughts are on whether or not he was intending to put him in the stack or trying to get him under the stack. But let's see. I'll get you a little replay here in a second.
Francis is in a tough spot. I think he's just going to push forward and maybe try to freeze him on 3.
In the stack. He's scratching his head, so he might have left a shot here.
I think he might have.
No. So this is the shot that Francis made Steve take a foul after. He banked the 5 ball. And I would think most people would try to twist underneath the stack right there. But if you look at the way he hits it, Steve just made a shot, and I'm sorry you guys missed it. He didn't put much side on the ball. You see that?
Yeah.
Which makes me think he was trying to put him on top of the stack right there, which is like, that's some next level stuff, man. If he knew that the cue ball was going to nestle in there really, really nicely. So I'm assuming Steve just kind of moved a ball to a rail?
Yeah, Steve moved the 11 ball. So he shot the 11 to the rail and just froze him on the 6-9.
Yeah.
You know what might be a good shot there is if he can make the 13 and just leave him.
This is risky, what he was just trying to do there. What if you accidentally nudge the 15 and open up a shot? You know what I mean? It's like so tough to get the cue ball to move a little bit.
I mean, he still has that 12-4 protecting him.
Yeah.
He may sell out too.
Right, yeah. So his main priority right now, obviously you don't want to sell out. That's a given. But the reason he's taking so much time right here, guys, is he needs to protect his table advantage right now. He's got 2 balls right by his hole. And you need to make sure that you don't just sell out an opportunity for your opponent to move those. And, imagine he sells out an opportunity for Steve to move the 5 and the 11 right there, and Steve protects the 2 ball. All of a sudden, Francis is in trouble. So it's kind of a pivotal moment in this first game. And he does sell out a shot on the 9. No, does the 6 come back and cover it up?
It does not. I think he can still.
It's so tough to see from any of these camera angles. What about this one? Yeah, we're going to find out.
He may have got him.
I think he got him. Otherwise, he'd be down on the ball already, you'd think. Yo! What's up, Lenny?
He's shooting it.
He is shooting.
He may just be freezing him on the 6th, though.
He's trying to throw it.
Yeah.
Trying to throw it. The 6-5 combo isn't really on, but now Steve's going to give up the 2 and the 9. He in my opinion, from this position, if you're going to move the 2 and the 9, you need to make sure you do it in a way where the priority is on protecting the 5 and the 11. If you're not going to make those balls right now, if you're not going to cut this 6 super thin or jack up like this, he's going for it. Here we go. It goes. Wow, that's a great shot.
Risky shot.
Yeah, risky, exactly. Tough shot. It's one of those things you got to feel like it's at least a 90%er to even think about shooting at it. Paul, good to see you too, man. Does he nick the 15? Ooh,
Did not want
that
that.
might be a run ender right there.
Can he see this 2 ball? Is he hooked on that too?
I think he's hooked on the 2, but he can see the 9, so might just be time to get some stuff out of there and try not to leave a bank on the 11. Oh, if he can see... Yeah, the 15's definitely covering the left side of the 2, right? Because if you can see the left side of the 2, you bank the 2 rails into the 9 and then send the cue ball up to cover the 11 with the 3 and the 15, right? But I don't think he can see that much of the 2, so he's got to get a little more creative. Maybe follow through the shot. Just tuck him, yeah. Nice. Right on, Brian Williams. LePask, yeah, tell me about it. Surprise treat. I didn't think it was going to end up being this big.
Make this ball. He can twist it back.
It's tough. Over twisted. Just gotta hit it. There's no shot on the 3 or the 15.
I think he was playing cue ball, right?
Obviously, he was playing the cue ball, but I heard him say, "You gotta hit it." So he was hoping to make the 2, maybe kill the cue ball right
if
there.
he hits it, then he may sell out the 4.
Right. Yeah.
Or the 11.
Yeah. It turned out better this way, I think. All these balls lining up on the long rail for Francis are generally not a good thing because it's tough to run a bunch of those in succession with traffic.
He's looking at the 14.
Get the 9 off the 8. Get close to the 5. You mean the 3? Leave the cue ball on the 3. I'm not a fan of that shot. I like moving. Look what he's doing. He's moving the 3 because look at all these balls on the rail.
He just made it worse.
Yeah, he made it worse. He was trying to move them balls out a little bit. Almost certain. But he did do a good job of tying up any banking lanes for Steve. Yeah, he can't even see the left side of the 3, can he? Use the 8 to stop the cue ball. He might be able to see
I
it.
think he can.
Needs the cue ball to roll forward off the 8 with inside spin and get underneath the 11 here. Don't want to run into the 11 with the cue ball. It's a nice shot. But he overcooked it a little bit.
This Francis can twist back.
Yeah.
Close to
Maybe.
a kiss, though.
I mean, there's a kiss there. You just got to make sure you miss it. Miss the kiss. This isn't a fun bank to shoot if you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, you don't like it.
I think you err on the side of just overcutting it, just missing.
Yeah, he's sending the cue ball at the 13. You see the little gesture he made. And he made the ball. Helps when you make the ball. Dude, if you want to talk about fundamentals, how comfortable Francis is down on the ball and like how perfect his and loose and relaxed his whole grip and back arm, it's just it's ridiculous. And it moves so straight. He just moves it so effortlessly, perfectly straight. It's wild.
And he changed his stance recently too.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't used to be like. Now he's more kind of like a square snooker stance. Before he was traditionally staggered.
Sure. Do you guys? How do you know when it's a kiss? The general rule of thumb is, let me use my little cue ball here. If you can't shoot the cue ball past through the ball into the corner pocket, there's some kind of kiss there. And the straighter that it is into the corner, and the less room you have to work with, the more likely you are to kiss. Like as the object ball gets closer to the pocket and it's super straight into the corner, there's a kiss. It's a great shot. Is it going to come up short though? It's a ball count. 5, 6, 7, 8, -1, 7. No, he needs 2. He's got 6.
Oh, Steve.
Steve has 1, yeah. Oh, is this going to let Steve right back in the game? Is it going to pass the cue ball? No way. Well, the 9's tied up with the 3, which adds a little bit of drama here. This is quite thin. Is that makeable? I don't think it does.
The 3 might.
Yeah, it's close, but I don't think so.
Even to get position, he's got to.
Yeah, exactly. Make sure that mic is pointed directly at you too, otherwise they can't really hear. It's quite directional. You can move it anywhere you want. It's self-adjusting, so just pull it where you want it. Steve was saying something. I couldn't quite hear what he was saying.
Yeah, Francis kind of got lucky there to only give up 1 ball.
This is crazy. If this,
It's going. Look at
that's
that.
crazy.
Look at that. Slide over for the 4. G to 7. Slide over for the 4.
What was that? I mean, it's free.
Yeah.
Free as free can be.
Yeah, as long as you control that key ball. Cross your rope.
Game 1. Ritarita.
Any other matches tonight, or is this it?
This is it for the night, yeah. I'm going to edit a couple of videos after this of, just kind of cut down a couple of matches from the tournament this weekend. I'd like to get a 9-ball one and a 1-pocket up tonight.
Miguel, you know what's ready, Miguel?
Hit those really thick. Yeah. Hit those so thick that especially the cloth is still like slick enough. That wing ball just shoots right towards the corner. That's crazy.
Steve tends to hit his 1-pocket pretty thick.
You know who did that? With an incredible cue ball. Honestly, the most consistent 1-pocket break that I've ever seen in person that's just devastating, Amar Kang. That he broke the balls unbelievable.
Yeah, he did.
This is really nice. Cue ball's just a hair shy, but got a nice spread. Look at all the traffic for getting around these balls. There's a ton of traffic right there. Wow.
Yeah, he's in a spot here.
That's tough. No, there's no specific skill tracker in 1-pocket, no. They did. Fargo Rate said that they were going to start adding 1-pocket games into like everyone's Fargo Rate. I really wish that they would have just made a secondary data set so that you'd have like a 1-pocket Fargo and a traditional Fargo, because it would be very easy to understand a player profile if you saw any disparity between the two numbers, right? Like if you had a high 1-pocket Fargo, but you had a relatively low traditional Fargo, right? Then you'd know, oh, they're a 550 when they play 9-ball or 10-ball, but they're like a 690 when they play 1-pocket. They have a ton of game sense. They're really good at moving the balls, but they're not necessarily a run-out player, right? But then you look at the flip side, right? You might have someone who's like a 680 in 10-ball, 9-ball, and 8-ball.
That's 13 to go.
But then when they play 1-pocket and they don't know the moves, they're like a 575 or like a 480 or something, because they just don't know the game and they keep selling out. Might be, I don't know. I feel like that's a missed opportunity personally. But I understand the data without systems in place, or like creating that whole new system with a secondary data set it's some work to be done. So Steve gets one out of that so far.
Yeah.
You don't want this 14 to move down to his hole if he's going to clip this 11. Okay, he moves. He was hitting low on the cue ball and missed the 11.
He still did okay there. He's not happy with it, but
Francis has a way to get this 5-ball out of here, I think, with this stripe. It's not ideal, but he could just send that stripe into half the 5-ball and leave the cue ball on the short rail. And then he at least deals with it. You know what I mean? He might give up a move.
yeah.
But that might be all he can do. There's the kick also, but the kick is treacherous because of where the 2-ball's sitting. Francis is taking a look at things.
I think you can just use this 10-ball and fire.
Rail first
Rail
at it?
first,
Rail
yeah.
first is better, yeah, because then you can follow through, right?
Yeah.
You don't get as much movement out of both balls that way.
Well, even if you make the 5, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah. Let's see what we can do here. not sure. Is he trying to tuck him in there? What? This is where execution meets creativity. Here we go, guys. He's banking at it and trying to tuck him.
it.
Are you kidding me?
Quit it.
He didn't get there. He was trying to nudge straight into that 11 so he'd have a shot on the 14. He didn't get there.
He didn't get there, but that was a great shot.
That was
Now
a great bank. I mean, he
can kick
sold the
kick
sold the
5
12 if he didn't make it, but I guess it's a pretty high percentage bank for these guys. So maybe that's why Steve was disappointed,
Maybe.
because he knew he left something that's a decent percentage. Yeah, we'll show a replay. This is Francis before the shot, just realizing he's about to shoot a bank and sell something out if he doesn't make it, right? Let's watch him shoot this shot. Make sure we don't miss anything. He's rolling underneath the 5.
Right. Send the 4 to his side.
Oh, nice. And then he just shoots the bank and just doesn't miss it. That's pretty good. You see how close this cue ball was? Or the 12 was to the 5 or whatever that was, the 10? It was so close to nipping the 5 ball. Send him up table. He's kind of loose right now, like a little too loose. With his cue, you know what I mean? You see how much he missed that ball by? I'm pretty
I think
sure
he was just trying to get it down there. And leave it.
Well, send the cue ball to the rail, but I'm pretty sure he was hoping that ball was going to just come straight down and nestle, or, settle kind of closer to the pocket.
Right.
Didn't want to clip half a ball because that can end up really bad real quick.
Can he see this 5 ball? Or is he just
The 2, he's
kicking
blasting or rolling through the 2, yeah. Look at that. That's a good shot. Francis going Francis mode on Steve early days here.
bank this 2 into the stack. Or the 1.
Chet Spring says, you'll get a kick out of this if you didn't see this, Phil. He says, I wrote some API integration with Fargo's API a few months back for a local tournament director here sometime back, and he says, I can vouch they have some room to improve in the technical area.
They have a lot of them, dude.
Decent cue ball, though. There's not much to do here other than send the 1 into the stack. And it really depends on how aggressive you want to be. I'd tend towards less aggression with the way the balls are sitting. Just kind of move it in there. Try to cover up any bank on the 3 or 6.
Yeah.
I don't like moving this a lot because, yeah, you just send it to his side. Send the cue ball underneath.
A little low. I think you can see this line to bank it.
That's called
You get clear all these balls?
Yeah. He didn't sell out anything.
Yeah.
Can Francis shoot the 3-railer here? I think it goes, but the risk is with the 12, so he's going to have to put some draw on it to hold it up that bottom row. It's pretty good.
Pretty good. Did he leave it, though? No, he didn't. He got underneath the 12 really nice.
Steve's just going to thin it, put on the backside of the 9.
Leaving him underneath it.
Yeah, now we're left out the 1. I think
Francis still has to, acknowledge the fact that I know that the 7 isn't an ideal ball to shoot with from many angles because you're sending balls to your opponent's hold, but it still goes. So you don't want to be too wild.
you may be able to slide this over, though. Like punch it over.
Yeah, the one ball should clear out, though, and you want to make sure you don't miss it by too much. Just making the ball. Howdy, what's up? Jennifer Rabbit. Oh, you're talking to Mike Check. Never mind, you weren't talking to me. I just think everything's about me. He can access the bottom of the cue ball here. He can punch around these balls. The 5 and 12 don't really go, though. I mean, the 12 is cuttable, but what do you get out of it?
This is just, you got to make the ball here.
Yeah. He's going into him, and it's not going to turn out great for him. Calling out matches for the weekly Friday night D tournament, 8-ball tournament. They get a pretty decent turnout usually for this tournament. It looks like there's only about, well, actually, maybe there's 22 players.
Kicking out that 12 there. Oh, we hit it.
Good enough. Must be nice to just not make any mistakes and do everything you try to do.
You just gotta put them on the bottom rail and shoot the fire.
Now the balls are spread real, well, decent for Francis. Much better than they were, and not great for Steve. 15 ain't wired, right?
No.
No chance?
No.
Yeah, it's super low. Hi, Jennifer.
Molina, right before the chuck, his wife blocked him on his phone. He was supposed to be in Chicago, but he got mandatory for work, and his wife wasn't too happy about that. So I think he had other things on his mind.
Probably. Yikes. There's the hot take, guys. What's up, Molina Mike? Of course, you're sweating this match. This is a good match.
I'm sure Hazel is watching right now too. Hi, Hazel.
Hi, Hazel. And he's going.
Yeah, a little short.
He's going at these banks. These like extreme back cut banks.
I think he has to though. He doesn't really. He needs to make some move.
Yeah.
I think he has a free bank at this 6-ball. Just draw out of it beneath the 8.
Don't run into. Oh, or just
Or
run
just-
into the 8 perfectly.
Yeah. And protect your 3 and the 5. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work. Might have to turn the room back down. Some jukebox shenanigans going on out there.
Is he back cutting this 8-ball?
No chance, right?
You know, he's shooting it. Well, look, where's the cue? The cue ball's gonna go. Try to get it 2 rails
On the right hand.
on the right hand side, maybe.
I think you got to go 4. Otherwise,
Maybe.
the 8 doesn't get there. It's so thin. It's so thin. Look how thin that is.
Yeah.
If you go 2 rails, I bet you it only makes it to that cluster.
I think you're better off just following it dead on and just sending it 2 rails. Or just, yeah, this is probably the smart shot. Francis can get this on his side too. He can dig on this 8, send it to his side.
They have in one pocket on Sunday with Father's Day? I don't know, Randy. I would assume it depends on how many people show up.
Kick the 14, 2 rails.
Or 1 rail.
It's on layaway.
He's walking back to his chair like laughing. Francis was... He was trying to hit that 2 rails.
He was trying to hit it 2 rails, yeah.
Yeah. He hits a 1 rail straight at the hole.
Yeah. I think Steve may be able to dig this out, but I think he's just going to make it. He doesn't want to take any chances. Oh, no, he did dig it out.
He took chances.
Didn't really get it out, though.
Chances were taken.
So now you got the 5 ball. You can come over for maybe the...
You can't shoot the 5 right now.
Why not?
You're over the 11. You gotta shoot the 14. Maybe make it back up for the 5.
Or the 3.
The 3, yeah, center table. Tough shot here.
It's tough to miss these balls, yeah. I might shoot the 11.
He's queuing up with inside here.
Now he's got the 8.
What a sick human being, man. He two-stroked it.
Yeah, the balls in the center of the table are like hangers down.
That is so crazy, man. It's just so easy. Set that shot up. If you think that shot is something that... like, set that shot up 30 times and see how many times you make it where you draw to the side rail. Like, the
Inside
ball...
English, yeah.
The ball was... Where's my cue ball? The ball was moving perpendicular to the rail when it was going into the side rail, and the inside English took it down below these balls. And he went that way. That's nasty right there.
Cross this 11 into the 8.
That's so tough to compete against, too. Like, if you're Steve...
Look at this shot. 3 rails underneath the 11 and send this 5 ball to his roll.
It's too aggressive. Is he going to get there? Oh, I thought he was coming up underneath the, or showing the 11. That's a great shot. I thought he was coming up super short.
Francis may be able to. No, he's just gonna thin it.
Francis doesn't want to do anything with these balls right here.
I thought maybe
This,
he could
this
kick it
cluster
in,
is
but
so good for Francis.
Look at that.
That cluster sitting there this whole game is so good for Francis. It's like just constantly pumping the brakes on Steve. And Steve has only made 3 balls and then gave up a foul once in the last game since this whole set started. And Francis is just free stroking. That's so tough to compete.
Yeah, he's gonna twist this 5 ball back.
It's
He's coming up short.
It
He's
looks,
coming up short.
it looked decent for a second, but 5x5 ball. Can't imagine Francis is just going to fire at this 15 or the 11.
He's looking at it. He's definitely looking.
I mean, if he makes it, he probably wins the game right away.
Well, the thing is, if you look, because of this cluster, even if you miss, as long as you don't break it up,
Yeah.
you're giving up, what, 1 ball?
Yeah.
As straight as he shoots.
Yeah, and the other thing is, if you're moving the 5, how do you protect these 2 balls? You might just have to try to take them
Yeah.
up and down.
Uh-oh.
Off the 6?
Yep.
You're back in the game, Steve.
Yep. But still, not easy.
Not easy. No,
Not
no,
easy,
No, but this
but-
is a hell of a lifeline.
Yes.
Francis doesn't have 6, right? He's not even, he was going to have 7 right there. I mean, he was going to be out. But doesn't have 6 anymore. Steve is going to have 2 with an opportunity to, well, let's be honest. If Steve makes this 5 and gets this 8 up table on his side, these balls in the middle are going to develop somehow. And the way that they're pointing at Steve's hole, they're probably going to develop in Steve's favor as long as he can keep Francis from,
Yeah.
some type of opportunity to run balls.
I wonder if he's looking to go into
I mean, you
these
might.
balls.
That's the
hard to
kind of
tell.
stroke where you might miss the 5.
Or is he drawing over for the 8? Yeah, he went into him. Well, the
There's a
banks-
bank. There's a
banks-
decent bank, and you can get underneath the 8 from it too, I think. If you cross it. The scratch isn't there, right? You don't run into the bottom side of the 8? Or do you run into the bottom of the 8 if you follow?
I think you run into it, or it's really close.
Yeah.
You can avoid it if you hit it with speed, but the way he's gonna spin it, hold it with the inside, it's really close.
Oh, he's hitting just below center. Oh no, it was good. Well,
Well, he escaped.
try to get that one out and not
Oh, I think you just have to
lose
give
the
it
8.
to him.
Yeah, you got to give it to
You
him.
gotta give it to him.
And do you get greedy and try to protect the 8?
I don't know if I try to protect it. I think I make the 14 and I try to put him in the stack, so you don't sell out the 6.
Right.
He's just wow.
Wow.
That's a mistake.
That's a, well, I won't play it right now because it's really quiet in the room, actually. I don't want to play too many soundboard things when it's that quiet out there. When the boys are playing for, double what I've ever played for.
Interesting. Is he playing this 7-15 bank combo?
I would personally shy away from that.
I mean, if you miss, you're selling out. certainly to 8.
No, he twisted it with inside. Right? No, he's hitting the left side of it. Sending the cue ball way up table.
Okay, that makes sense. He's just trying to get the
The
balls.
the 7 will end up on the short rail by his hole. It's a decent shot, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe not on the short rail. It was just wired. Okay. It was wired, guys. He didn't have to do anything extra to that ball. And both the 2 and the 4 go now.
Everything goes now.
Oh my God, he hit that ball great.
Well, he's got these 4 balls. Oh, don't want to get on the rail.
Tie game. He's rolling up.
I missed it bad.
Did he leave it in banking territory at some point? Not really.
But he gave up at least the 8. And possibly,
Yeah.
position he may be able to get.
It's tight. You got to come pretty close to that bottom left corner as we're looking at it right now with the cue ball to get there. So
And he is stretching, so.
yeah. It might be 5-6, Mike. Oh, now it's 6-6. Yeah.
So he got there. But I mean, it's a. You got to. I mean, you got to make it if you're going to shoot it.
Can you see the 11? Well, I guess you can see the short rail, but is it controllable? Like some kind of kick and twist stick deal, you know?
I don't know if he can get enough English. I think he's too.
He's
close
on
to
the
the
rail, yeah. You might have to shoot here. This shot is this game. This game is going to be dictated by this shot. But even if he makes it, he's not out of the woods.
No. Roll up on the 7.
That's it. Steve's going to have a really good opportunity to just go back and forth above the 7.
Yeah, that's like a do or die shot.
Yeah, yeah. And that makes it even tougher to execute, right?
Gotta miss the 6 here. He's gonna go way above it, I think.
Yeah, this is the shot. Oh, yeah, I like that shot a lot.
A huge scratch. Francis, that changed the game. Oh, wow. Wow.
That's the feeling.
Now you get a lifeline back to Francis.
Everyone's favorite feeling in pool. Right there. That feeling right there is actually the reason that all of us continue to play. I'm serious. Because if that feeling didn't exist, it wouldn't feel so goddamn good to never do that.
Yeah.
Brutal. He's looking at it. Don't kick it.
I don't know what he's looking at. That's what he's looking at. Or maybe he's just looking at the angle to bank it. He's kicking it.
He's twisting behind it. He's got to do this real slow with finesse. Hello, Dolly. It's in the way of the bank, though. Maybe. Tough to say.
Just get it to his side.
Little double kiss there. Little kissy. Now they're close to each other, which always makes things interesting. You probably just get rid of the 6. Follow off the 6. Try not to leave any bank on the 7.
Three rail to 7.
No fear.
Stick him right on the 6.
This game's easy.
That's the stuff I try, but that's why I sell out. Three railer's tough though. He's gonna have to. He has to cut it a little, and that's gonna move the cue ball, away from the 6. He's trying it though.
That's a quick way to He held his cue ball real nicely. Which didn't make it a complete sellout, but
So he's just gonna thin this and protect the 6 by the 7. Just get it close to the hole. Yeah.
that's pretty good. Now Francis has to control both balls.
I think as long as you hit the left side of the 6, they both will go away from the hole. But the problem is,
Where do they end
Where
up,
they
and
end
how
up.
do you not sell
Yeah.
something in return?
6 is going to go up table. The 7's going to go towards his hole, but you don't want to sell out a bank.
Not yet, Mike. Grubbs is in the chat right now.
Is he looking to cut this 7 ball?
And go into the 6 with the cue ball? Yo, baby.
That's good.
It's got to be, right?
Yeah, that's good.
Don't cut the 6. The 7's such a high percentage bank. You got to shoot the bank, right? Remove the threat. It's such a high percentage bank that if you look at the total times that you win the game, I don't like the cut. It's a little too thin.
I don't like the cut because then you still have to bank the 7.
No, Steve has 7.
Oh, Steve has 7.
Yeah, Steve needs 1. But I think that the bank on the 7 percentage is high enough that even though the 6 ball cut might be in the 70% region,
Nah, he banks this.
you think?
Yeah.
It's pretty thin. Okay, good shot. For most people, you got to shoot the 7.
Well, Francis let that one get away.
Yeah. I'm banking that ball all day. Yeah. How can you tell, Paul?
They're not quite at your level, Paul, but they're getting there.
I'm banking the 7. Sticking to it. Maybe it looked thicker when you're at the table, but from that camera angle, it looked super thin. Come on down, Mike.
That'd be a good match. Collins versus Molina Mike. One pocket.
I'm the dog, but I think it'd be fun. I'm the dog, but not by enough for me to be scared, you know? I think it'd be fun. Thanks for the clarification, Grubs. Straight in the hole.
Wow, he missed everything.
He hit that ball perfectly thin.
Okay, well, what does Francis get here? At least 4? $15 and then come back out for the 11.
It's like Francis stepped away.
Or do you shoot the 11 first and then get the 10 next?
There he is.
Or you can maybe just come straight across, shoot the 15 and then the 10 next. Got the right angle too. Tony, that's a move right there. Put the coin on the wrong side.
No, I've not played Mike Mitchell, no.
I have. Many times. Come up on the bank for the 7. Or 13. Yeah. Kid Bank's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, he does everything pretty good. Don't forget, Francis, you owe one.
No, Steve owes one.
I know, it's a joke. What's up, Scott C?
Coming up with a 5. Forgot to make the ball.
It's working out for him, too, because he hit it hard enough that it could have leaked out to Steve's side.
Steve just realized it and pushed the puck to his side.
The puck, I like that.
Uh-oh. The post-up puck.
The puck, yeah. Don't worry, he'll come out okay. Maybe not great. 7 don't go. Nothing really goes. 3 goes. Steve's going to have to hammer this ball if he wants a chance to make the 3 next, which I don't think he's going to do. He is. Oof.
Wow.
Well, goodbye, post-up puck. Connor. Ah ha ha. Funny jokes. Man, with how the first game and the first 3 quarters of the second game looked, it looked like this is going to be a one-sided battle.
Yeah.
And now it's like instantly turned into one pocket. This is pretty wild. Ooh, the cue ball comes underneath the 5. It's the amount that he overcut that ball. Cue ball could have gone above the 5 quite easy, and the 6 ball's sitting right there, you know?
Yeah, super aggressive.
Super aggressive.
Just try to get this ball to your side, not ever really make it.
The 6 goes, keep in mind. 6 goes. There's not a ton else to manipulate to your favor other than maybe this 4-8-1. It looks like the 8 might hit the 1 a little bit too thin to even move it towards your hold, though. So it's tough to say.
The 7 ball banks. If you can get underneath it, but then you're opening up all those balls.
Yeah. It's actually not horrible to bank the 7.
Yeah,
from
actually
here.
he's okay, yeah. If he was any lower, he'd have some problems.
Twisted it real good.
Now he's got the...
What?
That was it. Yeah.
Oh. That the one owed ball, I think, really messed with me on that one.
I'm gonna go grab a beer. You want a beer?
I've got one. I'm good. Thank you. For now. If I sign up for another one, then I might not be able to press the buttons by the end of this match.
I'll be right back.
I always try to pace myself to say, I got to stay lucid. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. Stay loose and lucid. Dang, he's good. Yeah, exactly. Look at this break. Look at this break. The 1 is covered up. I don't think he has full access to the 13 ball. He might be able to just, honestly, take a foul and roll it behind the 1. It's not a bad move from here because there's plenty of balls on your side. The angle lays decent for it too, like with where the cue ball's sitting, but you got to have really good cue ball speed. We'll see if he has enough of the 13 to hit the 13 into the 1. I don't think he does. Cue ball being on the rail is massive, yeah. It's a pretty nice break. I mean, let's see. If he has enough of the 13, he might just hit it into the 1. He does. Same basic spot for the cue ball as taking the foul, but you also remove the 13, which is beautiful. Yeah, exactly, beautiful. What's up, David? Yes, perfect. Dude, we're getting all the one pocket heads in the booth right now.
Who's sitting here? Phil?
Phil's grabbing a beer, yeah.
Stay for a second.
We got a mic in the back, so don't go too far.
Who's up? It's 2-1.
Oh yeah, it is 2-1. Francis on that last one.
Francis, pull that
Thank you.
up.
Thank you. Yeah, Odium. Right as I was supposed to mark the game score, Phil said beer, and I had to say no. So I got a little distracted.
Really? You said no?
I said no because I got half one right here.
You could have pounded it. But...
Yeah, that would be a great time. I haven't eaten food today.
We got some of that here too. Francis has been shooting so well lately.
Oscar, you talking about me? I'd play Molina Mike on stream just for the memes. I'd put a couple hundred up to play him. Cheap. I'm cheap. I'm not. I don't have a ton of extra money laying around.
That's right. That's right. What'd I miss?
Some decent shots, some decent moving, and just in time to see not the greatest shot that Francis has ever shot. Oof. Imagine if he hits that ball thicker off the one. Oh my God.
You want me to stay loose, Mike?
Yeah, no, Oscar said, Molina Mike, you got action on stream with Phil Prentice getting winner. Didn't move it far enough.
If we get Mike out here, we could do some teams between the four of us.
Yeah, that would be fun, actually. Make
Pretty,
sure that
pretty fair teams.
It's super direction. Make sure it's pointing right at the. Make sure
I
it's
just,
pointing right at
I
the
love
source.
stuff right in my face, by my mouth.
Yes. Cylindrical instruments. Right in front of your mouth. That's the next post-up T-shirt. Cylindrical instruments. Post-up. Oh yeah, that'd be dope. Get some lapel mics or lavalier mics. So I still need to get a fourth mic in the booth, which I'm gonna do soon.
Who do you like here, Phil?
I actually,
Who do I like in this match?
Yeah.
if there's any wagers, make sure it's not on the
Going
mic.
into it.
I like Francis just because I think he's been playing more, and I think he just shoots straighter. I know Steve moves better and probably knows the game better.
Francis has been shooting real well, though, and he's been
He's just
playing
such
a
a
lot.
straight shooter, and yeah, he's.
Yeah, as it's kind of been showing, right?
Yeah.
Right there, you're kind of. Well, actually, I take it back. If you thin off the side of the stack right now, you're giving up control of the four ball. Right? If you thin off the left side of the stack, so he's got to try to protect the four. So he's going to use the 7. What are you talking about? You guys telling jokes over there?
Nah, cupcake.
Well,
Trying to get the advantage of me. He's always looking for the advantage.
that guy. Cupcake takes lessons from Pop-Tart.
Oscar, that's a no-go for me. I'm retired.
Wait, Mike, you're not still in town, are you?
No.
No, he went home. That's right. He was doing some podcasts from his usual setup. That's pretty Nice double kiss takeout. Gives up
Yeah.
access to the 4-ball, though.
Yeah, and he can go right into the bottom of this stack to hold his cue ball too.
I think he's gonna bank the 4 into the stack because he doesn't want to break those up.
He's going right into
Wow, look at that. Well, you were right. When you hit him like that,
I kind of like your shot still, though, David. I like your shot.
and if he
Because it moves the 3
It does
like
move
straight
it, but
out
if you
to,
don't
to
make
your
it,
side.
if you don't make it, then you sell out a bank to your hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you still could have sent the cue ball up in the same direction, I think.
I feel like breaking up those 3 though. Those 3 blocked everything.
Yeah, and now 3 balls lay really favorably for Francis. If you want to send him up table, you can't do it. And you're probably not going to be able to protect the 4-ball very well now unless you use the 6 to move the 7 out.
Which I think that's exactly what he's doing.
Francis has it.
Ooh, no good.
Francis has it. Thanks.
Thanks, Robert. Appreciate the kind words.
I think you have the best win-loss record out of any one pocket player. You've only lost 1, right?
No. I'm undefeated.
Shut up. You've lost 1.
I've only played 3.
You've only played 3?
Yeah. Lou, Phil, and then Skippy.
Well, there it is.
I talked about doing some with Jeremy, but then I played him a little at the 10-6 we talked about and had no chance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, he's going for it, huh?
If I have to go to 6, I need Jeremy to go like 12. He plays so good. You just don't miss, man.
That was a nice shot.
Yeah, I mean he played it to protect the 4 if he missed.
Yeah, it looked like he got safe, huh?
Yeah.
Do those combos go?
How do you
They're
play
all a
skip?
little off, aren't they?
Mike, who you asking? Are you asking David?
It may, but how'd you and Skip play, David?
11-5, I believe. It was that last minute. We figured it out a Friday morning. He's like, "You got whatever you want," but he didn't give me the 12-4 I asked for. 11-5 is a huge spot, though. You know, that's monster.
Look how comfortable that cue looks in his hand, man.
Just protect the 4.
You can see it right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'd have to use the 5 to move it, and then you're opening up all kinds of balls to the other guy's hole. If you wanted to throw the 8 into the 4.
He's just gonna kick the 4 out of there or towards his hole.
It won't even matter.
Decent speed, though. He wants it to go up high.
Nope,
Okay,
nope.
wow.
No good.
Yeah, this is definitely makeable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You would want to go at that with a little bit more speed so it clears above the stack, I would think, and go into it real
Or
thick.
if you leave him straight, he's okay. But in this way, yeah, it's.
Go into him real thick.
Ooh. Did he get a double kiss there?
I was distracted. I'm sorry.
With Thickless?
I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
He's kicking again? This is an interesting little game. Nothing really.
Then off the 3, go right back on the stack.
You spelled it wrong, Mike. There's no K in that word. Trust me, the regs know. If Jennifer Rabbit was here, she'd be all over you. There it is, LePasque. Let's go. Let's go.
Brian coming through.
11.
Might twist back. Huh?
Might twist, but you got to do it at speed, right? Because the cue ball's not going to be moving much, so you don't want to be leaving a return bank if it don't go. And if you hit it short, you might open up the 7 a little bit too. With the 7 and the 6 both laying on the rail, it's marginally less favorable. It's not like incredibly terrible, but just make the ball. It's fine. Just make it. Steve, sit down. Steve was standing up before he shot the shot, and he just sat down. Oh, thank you. I'm so bad. Why am I so bad at scorekeeping tonight? Am I just too
If you make
tired?
this one, he could get a couple here. Oh.
Oh. If you're new to the stream, I promise I'm usually not this bad at keeping score.
Nancy, your order's ready?
Beautiful game watching him play.
Joey, your order's ready? Eugene, your order's ready?
Did he? I think he banked this 15, right?
The cue ball swings clear of the 2, or do you just go at
I
it
think
like
you
and
just
leave the
leave
cue
him.
ball up in there?
I think you leave it up in there. I don't know if anything goes, but it's kind of not a very rewarding shot. You only get one, and you have a chance to sell out a whole bunch.
That must be it. Man, they still bank so short when they're on the rail, you know? It's so tough to get it to swing wide and open up the angle, like to a more natural angle. Yeah, guys, don't forget, if you're watching and you are enjoying yourself and you think other people would enjoy it, click the like button, because then those other people that you think might enjoy it will find the stream easier. Yeah. Just saying. Odium's taint is over. Odium's taint is over here hoping for a wedge. Yeah, thanks for swinging by, man. It's good to see you.
Yeah, for a little bit. Yeah.
Michael and Eugene, your orders are ready?
God, I can't do the reggae right now. I cannot do the reggae. Oh, we're going to get that wedge.
Yeah, it's coming.
We're going to get it. Come hell or high water. 7, 8. And just slowly move in that direction. Thin off the right side of the 3. Try not to sell a bank on the 15. Shannon, are you calling me out right now? I feel like Shannon's throwing some shade
Yeah.
with that comment.
Cue ball. Ooh. What's up with the half beer?
Yeah, exactly. I'm actually slowing myself down. You're watching from Reno. What are you doing in Reno, Chris? Oh, cool. That's really cool, Chris. I bet that's a blast. I bet that's actually like... Is that like one of your favorite things you do every year? Open this one wide up. Wide open.
End it.
Yeah, he hit it perfect. You see how he like twisted it so it threw long? Straight into the hole. Look at me go. Updating the ball count. You see that? See that right there? I did that when I was supposed to. I got this. Okay, I hear you. I hear you there, Chris. Yeah, that's really cool. Man, this game's gonna take forever.
No rail. A little soft.
I actually have to go order some food. This half beer, no, I'm just kidding. This is my second one, but it's affecting me more than usual, which means I probably haven't eaten in the last like 12 hours. I'll be right back.
Nifty little shot. Protected both the 15 and the 7 ball. Looking to just 10 off of this. Oh, you can actually see nothing there. Looks like he was trying to tie both of those balls up. So I'm gonna try to bank this 8. Gotta be careful with the cue ball here. Pretty smart shot by Steve, forcing Francis to move the balls that are in front of his pocket. Not so sure I like that shot. That's a good try, Robert. I ain't giving you a ball. I'll give you a ball in rotation. Like Steve's going all out. He's going to cut this 4-ball. Good cue ball, though. You hit that ball perfect. You can now bank this and get both of those balls out. Let me see if I can figure out this score thing. I messed that one up. There we go. Francis is looking at this 3-ball real hard. 15's pretty big though. Hey, what's up, Nick? Oh wow, that was dead in the hole. Kissed off the 8. What a brutal roll. I think you gotta go to the bottom rail, yeah, kick it out. Oh, thank you guys. I watched Collins do it enough times. I should know how to do it. Dangerous. Oof. I think he can twist this back.
Still 3-2.
It was 3-1. I did update the score
Nice.
successfully.
Wonderful. What up, Nick DeLeon?
Yeah, it's a better shot here. I didn't even see the 10 ball.
Cover it up with a 3. Why not?
Nice. Steve's just going to kick behind the 10, one row. Maybe not. Or maybe you can see it.
Can thin off the 14, maybe?
Okay. That's good, decent, good.
Yeah, you liking the music, Scott? It's a little louder than normal. They got Rihanna playing on the jukebox right now.
Yeah, I think this is almost a free shot for Francis, as long as you can control the cue ball. I like him shooting the 10 ball here.
Well, you look at the last couple little cut shots that were similar that he shot at. He ginned them like perfect.
Yeah.
He's hitting this
Well,
with
just look at the
inside.
cue ball.
Look at him hitting it with inside.
Yeah. Look at the cue ball.
Yeah, look at that cue ball.
He hit it bad,
Would
actually.
have been an absolute disaster if he missed that
But
one.
now look, he's got the freaking bank on the 3.
Yeah, Marcelino. Yeah, it was definitely. Anytime you're in town, if you want to come chill, if we're streaming. That was a hell of a weekend. Hell of a couple
I
of
almost
weeks.
like to twist this back into the 15 instead of trying to clear it.
Yeah, I don't think you can see enough of the ball to do anything else.
Can he go the other way? Can he bank it into the bottom of the 8?
I don't think so. He can only see about 3/4 of the ball, I think.
Or the other option is to use the 8 and put him on the 3.
Oh, he could see that much of it.
Yeah, but that's no good.
No.
'Cause
Dinner's just cooking right now. I haven't had dinner yet, but it's coming.
he makes this, he's got at least 4 balls here.
He's supposed to make it. And
Wow.
crazy. That's crazy, honestly.
He came up short anyway. Three.
That's Henson in the background, guys, in case you guys were wondering. That is the young Henson. Are you aware of the rule where if you're lagging with somebody and one of the players doesn't like execute their lag before their opponent's ball hits the opposite end rail, it's not a valid lag?
Yes. I'm aware of that.
So many times I see it where people lag late and the other player, like significantly late, and the other player doesn't say anything, and the guy who lags late always wins.
Yeah.
They always win. Because by the time
They can judge, yeah.
by the time you see how the cue ball reacts off of the other end rail, your subconscious mind just does a really good job of being able to judge the speed after seeing that.
Yeah, that's why if you like on some of the matchroom events, they'll have them lag at the same time,
Right.
right? Yeah, we got it 4-3.
Yeah, you can't really hear much outside, but just because I got the mic turned down right now because the jukebox is so loud.
Thinking this 15.
Actually covered it up quite nicely.
Yeah. I didn't think it went, so I'm imagining that's what he was trying to do, is just get it down there.
It's tough to access.
I think you can
At
go
all.
bottom rail. Yeah, spin it, a little short rail.
Yeah, anytime you're spinning the ball, though, you lose a little bit of control. You hit it pretty good.
He did, but he gave up the one ball here, which is looks to be pretty safe.
There it is. Warren Flat, this is one pocket. So both players, right before I go eat, I'll explain the game really quick. Both players are shooting into one of these two pockets down here. Francis is shooting into this pocket, in this game anyway. And Steve is shooting into this pocket.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Thanks.
You got someone?
I'm going to go out there and eat it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Steve is shooting over here. Francis is shooting over here. First player to 8 balls in their pocket wins. Super defensive and
It's the chess of pool.
interestingly offensive game because you're always trying to create offensive opportunities for yourself and limit your opponent's offensive opportunities. So there's a lot of piece moving going. Anyway, I'm going to go eat my little bento box. I'll be back in a few minutes here.
Enjoy. I think. I think you should have just given it up. That's two balls I seen Steve miss that normally I'd bet my mortgage he would make. Good. This one I think Francis could get out a little easier. Yeah, I think got a 2 row of 14 here.
Bruce, you hear everybody, Bruce?
Hit it pretty good. He's looking at two-rolling this two-ball, but I think a 7 in the way. Okay, he's just thinning it. Let's see. Steve's definitely playing the count here. Normally he would two-roll that ball. Gonna try to make this 13 and put him on the back of this 2. Yep. Steve's just going to try to freeze him back on that 7 ball. No. Aggressive. I didn't care for that shot. From Steve's perspective, he just needs 1 ball, so you want to leave those balls out of play. You don't want to bring him back down table for Francis to get. Francis hit that a little too soft. Steve's just going to get it out of there, though. I don't think he's going for it. He is. Shot. Gotta kick the 7. Kicking behind it. Good shot. Can actually 3-rail this with a lot of force follow. The cue ball will stick. Oof. Looks like he sold out this 7 ball though. Just gotta bank this 6 ball.
Mariano, everybody, Mariano.
2-2. Well, so far they've each won their own break. Looks like Steve can kick in the backside of this floor.
I was watching out front. Dude, it's so cool. Now they have a big, like a 70-inch TV or something out there?
Oh yeah.
Like right on the bar, and they're
Yeah.
playing this match right now, and so I didn't have to miss anything.
Nice.
Dude, Francis kicking that ball last rack.
Yeah.
What the hell was he thinking?
I don't know.
This shot.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like, I know he couldn't see the two. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I
he's
think-
like trying to manage the two ball as well, but like just bank the 7 at the 2. You know what I mean? Or like anything's better than this. That's crazy. It's unbelievable he didn't lose the game right there.
He was trying to get the cue ball on the rail, like use the 2 to protect it.
Yeah, but
Uh-oh.
touch soft, huh?
Yeah.
Look at this. He throws the hand up. There's a
There's a bank on
a
the
real
12.
bank, and I mean, there's not much after it, but you can move after it. You know, earns you a move, earns you
He
kind
may-
of like.
he may be able to draw back for the 4.
Okay, make the wall. I'm like, the more I get to know this game, the more I'm noticing like similarities with poker. Like, when you give up Like if you have balls near your hole, right, and you're protecting them and stuff, if you fail to protect them, it's like giving up position. It's like you just gave the other player the button. Okay, well now he gets to dictate how the action goes.
Right.
You know?
Now he's giving up those balls. Though.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm saying. It's like, okay, well, he moved the ball down here, but Steve is the one that's kind of in control here. Look at this. Oh, my God. He had one moving towards his hole, too. I don't know if Francis can see enough of the short rail to get to this ball.
He's going to have to just thin off of the 7 and use the cue ball, get the cue ball to the rail.
And now, same thing.
Same thing.
Steve's got the button for this flop, turn, and river, right?
Same thing. He's going to move the 10 out.
Ron, you're probably not going to get it, but I mean, you'll be at California Billiards tomorrow and Sunday? I mean, I'll mention it to him, but I'm pretty sure he knows you. I don't know if he'll give you 10-7. You might get 9-7. But probably not. You know the game too well. It's tough giving up weight to a guy that moves real good. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly, Jeff. Nailed it.
I like this shot here, Francis. Look, he's going to bank the 5 towards his hole, and the cue ball's going to double him up on that 10-6.
Or put him straight in the hole and...
That's what you didn't want to do. Rotation Fargo has nothing to do with one pocket.
Yeah. Everyone in the room knows, Ron. I love it when I go, like there's a player that... Let me put it this way. There's a player that's worth me trying to do some matchmaking for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to talk down to anyone else, but I'm just trying to talk about how good some players play, right?
Yeah.
But they're good enough for me to like do some research and like try to find a match for them, you know? Which I normally don't do, by the way, because it's pretty time consuming. But I'll go asking around and then, you know, someone will be like, gosh, they play good. What kind of weight are they going to give me? And they're just, you can just tell they just want the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, but you're a good player too. I mean, I know you're not quite as good as them, but you're still a good player. Is he going to sneak by? Maybe enough?
Yep, he's got it.
Use this ball to slow down a touch. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Not anyone's favorite shot right here. But
No, but he's gonna bump the 9 out of the way.
I'll leave it up to him too, and I don't know if he knows. That's the other thing about Steve is generally if Steve is going to be giving up weight, he wants to make sure that he really actually knows the player, you know? So that would make him probably less inclined to give up weight if he doesn't know you, you know, if he hasn't played a bunch with you. I've seen this movie before, Ron. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Ron. Exactly. That's what I mean.
Phyllis will play you some.
So then Tony, that means that you only need 8-7 from Preacher Ron, and I don't think that's the right game. If I'm being honest.
That's a tough game.
For Tony, that's a tough game.
tough.
Yeah. Not impossible in a race to 3 or 4, but tough. Yeah. More skids. I like that name. For someone watching pool. More skids, please. Mr. Peabody in the background? Who? Who are we talking about? Willis? Who's Mr. Peabody? Talking about Little Al? The other thing, Ron, you say give me a fair game and I'll come up there. I actually don't know your game well enough to know if I'm giving you a fair game or not. Like, I've seen a few matches from you. But it's not like you're a local, you know? It's just tough. Matching up's tough.
Francis missed like one ball in that set. Broke perfect.
Broke perfect. A couple of opportunities. There was one. I'm going to see if I can pull up. If you want to know... Yeah. Let me see if I can find the video, actually, before I say anything.
Now you can find your foot.
Sorry about that, guys. Oh, on the, by the way, on the Sky Woodward video versus Oliver Ruger that I uploaded recently. If you ever want proof that you can't please everyone, here it is. Let me see if I can find it. There's a comment in the comment section that said there were two, actually. Your camera jumping from table to table is absolutely annoying. I just said thanks with a smiley face. Like it was a compliment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thanks for the feedback. You know, oh, thanks. And then there's another one that said, stick to one table, please. These Hollywood camera jump cuts are lame AF. Hard to follow the game. It's just not for everyone, I guess.
No. And you know what? They have an option.
Yeah, exactly.
Just don't watch.
Don't watch. Yeah, exactly. But thanks for letting me know how you feel. I said thanks for the feedback. If you're in the live chat, it's a lot easier to follow. When I stream a tournament, I don't just stream one table at a time because there's so much more content to offer when you've got a room full of 16 top players on 8 different tables, you know?
Yeah.
I said we roll with one feature table and cover 99% of the action there, and also try to capture any other compelling moments that might happen in the room. But hey, I understand. It's not for everyone. You know? It's like, it's hilarious. But this clip of Francis. Anyway, Francis made a 2-rail kick on the 4-ball, and then kicks it in the side and runs out, and then breaks and runs the next rack. It's like when the guy's running that way or rolling, you know, the balls are...
It's hard to beat.
Yeah, it's like impossible to beat that, you know? It's like he's just not missing. He's breaking great, and then he's making great kick shots and making a ball and running out. It's like, it's so tough to beat.
Yeah. Well, I didn't watch all of that match, but I watched like the first 4 games or so, and in those 4 games, he missed one shot.
Right.
And then I went to go do some cue work. I came back, and it was like already 7-0.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good match, though. I mean, for Francis, obviously, but it's like... I don't know. Francis, out of everyone in the room, local guy, Francis beat Jerson Martinez in a race to 7 and Lucas Werner in a race to 9. Out of everyone else in the room that's a local player, no one else came close to doing something like that. Those are both really good players in that tournament. Both of those players could have won the whole thing.
Oh, and I've said it for a long time. When Francis is playing well, when he's rolling, he's capable of beating anyone.
Anybody.
Anyone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends on how you define luck. You know? I think definitions for luck in this game are a little bit more complicated, because I take the definition of luck in pool as far as to say, you know, you might play 7 or 8 racks in a row almost perfectly, but maybe those racks were sitting in a way where it like really favored your skill set. You know what I mean? You kind of got lucky there. Because what if the racks broke open in a way where, you know, they're not typical shots that you're good at, and now all of a sudden you're not even getting out once. You know what I mean? Yeah. So there's a little bit of, it depends on how you define luck. Yeah, exactly, Marcelino.
In that particular set, I don't think it was more luck than just Francis played great.
Yeah.
He just played a good set.
Every time I looked over at the table, he was running out.
Yeah. Now, to say, could he, statistically, can he do that
all the time?
All the time? No. I mean, Lucas is the favorite there, but in a tournament setting, in one set, Francis is capable of beating anyone. He was breaking really well, too. I remember that set, he broke really well.
Yo, what's up, Benny Riley? Yeah. More Skids says, Mark Wilson said, luck is the residue of preparation. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. You'll see some offensive moves here. Boom! Wow, that's a good shot. Talk about being able to identify a tangent line and then smack it in the face. That's some good pooling right there. He likes twisting them with a touch of outside. Just a touch on that ball. He only put like maybe a quarter, between a quarter and a half a tip. Just barely put anything. Trying to throw it towards the pocket. He's got the one ball covered up now, and Francis is almost... You can't really shoot at this 14. Does it pass the 3? It passes the 3, right? But can you do that and get the cue ball safe? Maybe you draw all the way to the short rail and around the 1 with inside spin. You know, right spin? That's tough stroke. It's asking a lot, yeah. Oh, yeah, Benny, you watched the Dogging It podcast, yeah. Yeah, I'm stoked to be doing it for a second year. I actually just ordered the oversized, not oversized, but like the largest checked baggage I could find. You know what I mean? Luggage stuff, so I can see how many components I can fit into 2 large bags that I can check, you know? On a flight and keep it protected. It's going to be interesting. We'll see what happens.
Which one did you get?
I can show you. I had to get one that was a little bit more like oblong and thick so that I could fit the PTZ cameras. Like that one. But this one's 30 inches tall. Can't really see it other than that first picture, but and then I just got like a standard Amazon Basics 30-inch bag, you know. I should be able to get most of this kind of stuff in there, you know, and a lot of the cables. And then I'm gonna try to get a carry-on that I can fit my computer in with all my clothing for a week, you know. We'll see what we can do. We got to get creative to get everything to Illinois, so, or as much as I can to Illinois.
That did not turn.
Can't cut the 3 here, can you? Can you cut the 3 here?
I think it's almost free. Control the cue ball.
Gotta miss the side. It's a little thin. The side points might get funny. Dan Post, welcome back.
Shooting the combo here?
Oh boy.
I don't like this. Okay. He's just ducking.
Yeah, he's got 5.
Yeah.
Play the game, you know. Like Baby Frank said, play the game. Do you remember that? Were you around for that clothing line?
Yeah. He's starting to come back around.
Yeah, he's playing some pool.
He's got to get up. Is this the main camera?
Yeah, that's this one. That's the next camera upgrade. So microphones, I'm going to get one more mic for the booth, and then lapel mics, and then I'll get another PTZ for right here. And this will look a lot better. And then I can maybe I might even use this as the webcam. You know what I mean? When we get there, but that's that's like 6 months down the line.
How much of it took
With all of the cables and everything, it's about $800. Huh? About 800. Yeah.
What kind of cables are
Just HDMI stuff
HDMI.
and Ethernet. You know.
But they're long, right?
Generally, yeah. So I guess for here I wouldn't really need long ones, but yeah. But yeah, like a 50 footer, is like another $40 or whatever.
How many do you have now?
4.
4?
Yeah. He's thinking about going. Yeah. Not when Steve is that far in the lead. Oh boy,
Wow.
what a nice shot. What a nice cue ball.
Wow. I did not think you can get that out from there.
Even getting it out, I didn't think he'd be able to, look at the dead stun he put on that cue ball. That was great. Needs to get this ball close if he's shooting at it. That's pretty close. Tighten the vice grips there. Yeah, Phil Prentice, Marcelino. Wave at that camera. There he is. And now you gotta go, right? It's like, I know the 4-ball's on the short rail though, so you might be able to find some type of move where you're kind of like prolonging the inevitable, but like, right, just make the 7 is what Chris is saying,
Make the
right?
7, or you can bank the 14 and just put them on a short rail.
Yeah.
But then
You can follow through and put him on the long rail, you mean, right?
yeah. Sorry, He's firing.
He's like winding up. Look, he's gonna like. He's not looking at kicking through them balls to take the 4 out and try to stun the cue ball. No chance. Look at the wheels turning because this is a big game. This is a big moment in a big game. Steve has 5. And even just getting the 4 ball, it's a big difference with Francis only having 1 and the way the balls are sitting on the table. That's why he was winding up, because of the cue ball. That's pretty good. Let's watch that again. So he drew the cue ball 1 rail across the table so that he could bank the ball. Or he banked the ball so that he could draw the ball there.
Pretty creative shot.
It is. Wow, yeah, look at that cue ball. That's a great cue ball. That's really interesting.
He almost made it. He barely missed that ball.
Then Steve ends up with a ball in his hole and 1 right next to it. So Francis is just going to have to make this ball and oh, interesting. He couldn't have just thinned the 4 ball and gone short rail into the 14 to get it farther out of there?
It was pretty deep. Yeah.
Yeah, it must have been too deep to do that.
think Francis is just swinging here because he can jack up. He's shooting a 3.
Twisting it short, that's dangerous, right? Anytime you're banking through traffic, guys, anytime you're banking through traffic into your own hole, there's always the danger of clipping a ball. And when you do, the ball that you clip, depending on what speed, the ball that you clip could go one rail towards your opponent's hole, let alone the ball that you're banking clips off that ball and goes straight at your opponent's hole. It's like, you got to make sure that if you're banking through traffic, you're either making a very accurate hit or you're, well informed about what could happen. Sometimes the bank just looks so juicy, though. You know what I'm saying?
You want to shoot it.
Yeah, you're like, I could get that right by my hole. I could get that right down there, if not in the hole. Are you joking?
How'd he hit that ball?
None of those balls go. The 14 cut goes.
It does. I think.
And Francis only gets 1 ball, maybe 2 actually, guaranteed if you miss it. And it puts you on 7 if you make it. He missed it the bad way. He missed it the bad way. Can he draw back and bank this ball? Can he bank it from the hole?
Close.
He might have to draw the cue ball a little bit to miss the kiss. Oh, he can bank it now?
I don't think so.
He's got a big pocket. No.
I didn't think it went.
I actually like with his stroke, he could draw the cue ball back 2 feet.
I like just making the 7 there and then banking it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't think he could have made it with the cue ball next to his own hole. I think it's still a kiss.
Yeah.
But he would have had to bring the cue ball back a little bit to miss the kiss.
Steve's just going all offense. If he can get this 1 ball. And
Well, it's because look at all them balls tied up and
Right.
out of play, right?
hit it too weak. Too weak. Gotta hit it. That's what
right.
He said.
He says you gotta hit it.
So now he can make the 7 and maybe bank the 1.
Yeah, that's a good shot too, Chris. Go up the table a little bit, right? If the cross is on. It was pretty close to the side rail though. Right, it was the 14 was pretty close to the side rail, so you might have to go quite far up table. There's a 2-rail kick here.
Yeah. Dangerous though.
Well,
Dangerous.
sends the cue ball way up table. You're probably not selling a bank.
Yeah.
He's just moving it.
Moving it out.
Dude, what's his name? Chicago Mike out there at the onepocket.org thing. He seriously made I saw him shoot at 5 of those and he made 4 of them. I'm serious. It's just sick. It's like his favorite shot in one pocket.
Twist this 1 ball back.
Oh, stand up a bit, folks.
Yeah. Uh-oh, this could be bad.
Calculated. He's talking about how he stood up. Let me see if I can turn the room mic up if the jukebox is off. Yeah. Stood up so fast you don't want to sit down. Okay, there we go.
looking to cut this ball?
He said Ziggy Ziggy. I don't know what he means by that. Oh, duh. A double bank. He said Ziggy Ziggy. Did you hear him? How is the 16 caliber? Maybe you don't see it.
No, it doesn't go.
Cue ball up near the 3 here. Bank it. Cue ball up near the 3. It helps you avoid the kiss. And it might protect it. Might. Probably not. I think he overjuiced the side on that a little bit.
Francis can get this one.
Easy to nitpick from the booth. Oh, Francis got that one. Thank you, Shannon. I'm not even watching this game.
Uh-oh.
Hey, hey.
Remy, you guys want the bar table still? Mr. Remy? Alrighty.
That dressed up nicely.
That's pretty good. Can he see this? I guess he can, huh? And kick it out.
Jump it off the table? No.
Kick it.
Wow. Uh-oh. Whoa. I believe Francis broke this game, yeah. No?
Yeah.
Francis broke to the other pocket?
No, Francis always breaks over here.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Look at the pocket Steve is shooting at.
Well, Francis won the break, the lag, and it's the 5th game, so.
Yeah, it has to be Francis, but I'm just surprised the pocket he broke to. That's pretty good, even if it don't go. That's a game winner. No way to win from here, Francis. Just rack the balls. Or have Steve rack them. You got to bank the 3 and make it. You can't even see the 3.
See the 3.
You got to bank the 11 and make it. And not make the 6 on accident. Okay.
It's getting, yeah, it's just getting worse and worse.
It's just getting worse, yeah. Okay. He's hoping he might foul here. No, he didn't foul. He made the ball. Steve Hausch, the roofer, on the hill. And breaking. Oh, Tom, dude. Marcelino and Tom. You want another beer?
No, I can't even finish this one.
Yeah. My phone is dead.
I appreciate it, though.
Let me actually put this other.
I'm going to hit the restroom before this next game.
Uh-oh. That's the uh-oh break. Does he just go into the stack real hard? No, he skips off of it. Gonna take the 12 out. Mel, what were you screaming? That's the uh-oh break? Or you were screaming that, Chris? What did Chris say? Duck on the 10 ball. Gotcha. That's pretty good. Man, even if you make an offensive move with this 15 ball, even if you can see it, you might send the 15 2 rails into the stack just to open up a few balls to your side. The other option is the 12. I think it's a little bit tougher to predict how the stack is going to open. You might accidentally send something to Steve's side on that one. Oh, most definitely, Mel. I enjoy it. Yeah, Chris, you're right. You're absolutely right, Chris. He's looking to see if something goes. I don't know about that 8. The 8 can look tempting. But yeah, I think the 15. I like the 15. Whoa. The 8 looks close, but I think it's pointing at the long rail. I wish I had Phil's cell phone number. I'd call him. Hey, is that 8 ball dead? Oh, you know what? Might be able to tell us. Actually, not like it's going to matter anymore. Steve is opening these balls up. It might have been dead. Maybe that's why Steve decided to use that ball to move him. Yeah, come on in. We need that deep, warm, smooth,
very manilow,
buttery.
I watched that last shot that Steve made to get his game ball in the hole. That was pretty nice.
Pretty slick.
Pretty good.
Tough spot.
Make sure that mic is pointed right, catching those sound waves. You know what I mean?
Let's go. Let's go. All right.
That's it.
Beautiful.
Didn't twist it enough.
Yeah, this is a nice premiere match for the Friday night fights.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it was actually Ruan that reached out to me and said, hey, by the way.
Oh, good.
Steve was saying, if you need a match, he was thinking about matching up. And I reached out to a few people. Francis was actually the one that said, you know what, I can get back to you at 3 o'clock. I'll let you know.
Okay.
And a couple of other matches didn't quite work out. And, you know, with deciding on, you know, weight or
or
the time that they needed to play or something, you know. And then Francis was like, I can play. What's the deal? And, it's Rolando Torres, Marcelino.
Oh, Marcelino, what's up? You can't be busy last weekend, man, ordering lunch and dinner and snacks in between, man. What's up, Walker? Glad you're out there watching One Pocket.
And then the icing on the cake is they show up and they're, you know, because they play together enough.
Sure.
I just said, you boys, let me know before you play what you're playing for,
right.
what the game is. I don't care, you know.
Yeah, they can work it out really
It's their deal, you know.
Right.
And they were just like, yeah, we'll do even. You guys want to? What do you want to do? Race to 4? And Francis was like, what do you want to play for? So he was like, I don't know. What are you thinking?
Yeah.
And Francis was like, let's do 1,000.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool, big game here.
Randy Walker is an avid fan like me of the movie Wedding Crashers. So if you see that
Oh,
rule
yeah.
number 36,
Oh, I love that movie.
we don't
too.
leave a fellow crasher behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Yeah, man, after watching, I mean, I didn't get to see much of the tournament, helping out, working, but the parts I got to see and every panned over to Francis, jeez, man. That guy was on fire.
Playing good.
He was definitely in top form. I know it's
He's in a tough spot here. The balls, the way they're laying out on the table, it's tough to move things to your advantage without.
How does that 13-8 dress up?
It looks like it's pointing at the long. Let's see. I mean, the short rail is what I meant. What I meant is the short rail. Yeah. Yeah. It's between that one and this one. Yeah, it looks like the short rail.
Yeah, tell me something.
Would you care for a beverage?
Sure.
Marcelino's buying.
Oh, Marcelino, what a fella, man. I was just teasing you, man, about the weekend, but I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Oh, I love watching one podcast. I was telling Collins, we were at the counter earlier. I don't enjoy watching rotation pool as much as watching one podcast. I don't watch much rotation pool if I'm at home watching pool. And going further with that, I like watching it on the post up when we have a one pocket match because everyone seems, is comfortable engaging in the chat, and everyone's really comfortable saying, "Do this. I would shoot this shot." And it's neat to hear how to see so many different people give their take on what they would do.
Right.
This could be the ball game here, guys.
Oh. That's his second ball?
That's Steve's
first ball.
Right.
The 12, the 6, laid decent.
He's going to open him up.
You might be able to, tweak him a little bit. Ooh, you missed everything. Didn't have an angle. If you can stun dead here.
Hey, what's up?
You might be able to cut the 11 and slide across. Maybe it's actually kind of treacherous here.
He's pretty straight on this 12 ball.
Yeah.
He's going forward here. Can he get onto the 15? He's got a little angle.
Yeah.
Ooh, not enough of an angle.
All right, Phil, tell me, what's the shot from here? What do you like from here? Because this is where I always kind of get stuck, making decisions on
I think you got
predicaments like
bank
this.
the one.
Just bank the one and nothing threatening,
Yeah.
so you gotta go for the one.
You got a big pocket if you hit it short.
Okay. I didn't see it at there. Yeah, that's
maybe.
pretty obvious.
The big pocket might
Pretty
not be there,
obvious,
but the cue ball gets quite safe, and you got this wall of balls in the 10, the 9, and the 11 to protect everything.
Yeah, big pocket. No, not big. Okay. Oops. How's that 13-8 laying out?
No. Not favorable, I don't think. Not
dead.
Not with all these balls in front of. I mean, you're basically committing suicide. You shoot that shot.
No, I know. I'm just curious. I see that 5 ball messing up there.
Even if it's possible for the ball to go, you're still committing suicide.
Can he thin off this 5 ball and put the cue ball in between the 15 and the 1?
Oh, no. What's this? Francis, this isn't a time to get,
Well, you see the shot. If he can get the cue ball, he may even be able to clip the 1 going 2 rails, but I think he plays this with speed and just controls the cue ball. I mean, it's a tough shot, but I don't see anything else.
You got to go flat into the 15, right?
Yeah.
And hit the 15 towards the 1.
I don't know. Can you
If
get
you're
it?
going thin off this ball, I think you're running into it. I don't think you can miss it.
Oh, he's loading up.
He's loading up, man. He's trying to rearrange the furniture.
Maybe he's trying to dig and go on the backside of the 15.
Maybe taking out the 15.
Dude, when Francis takes a lot of time on a shot like this, he usually comes with the goods.
digging.
13 out the 15.
Is it like high karate on the 15 ball too?
I don't know. This is scary.
It's scary if he's
It's
going out of his
scary.
speed. It's like
I mean, this is.
he's probably just giving us the pump fake, guys. Okay.
I don't see any other shot.
You could just thin off of the 5 ball and put the cue ball behind the 1, or on the long rail over there.
Yeah, that was
It's-
my. that
it's
was
a
my-
speed shot.
That was my original thought. What he was going to do. But it's tough too. The speed's got to be perfect. Can he kick? Can he get underneath the 1 and kick underneath the 1?
I don't. Not like in a controlling way. I don't think you can control the cue ball very well. Things are pretty quiet in here tonight.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
All right, here we go. Yeah,
He's going with a high ball now.
he's
He's
going-
not winding up anymore. He's just thinning off this ball. Ooh boy, never mind. He's killing himself.
I like him digging at first, to be honest with you. So I think you go to
If he's got an
15
angle
out
on
of
this
there.
1 and he can see the 1,
Oh yeah, you can see it.
yeah.
Natural 16 regular.
I think he's gonna shoot the 4 though, or the 7.
Huh.
Shoot the 7, you can get underneath the 3.
But the 15's still there.
Emily, everybody, Emily.
Now he's got to shoot a combo. He's missable too. It's got kind of a weird, funny. It's thinner. The 5 ball needs to cut the 15 kind of like thinner than you would think here. And he over thinned it.
Oh, let's see.
It's a big opportunity
Yeah.
for Francis
No
now.
kidding.
Big. So this is what at least Francis can get at least 3 balls here. At least 3. Got to make this combo though. This isn't easy. Especially, I think the 8 ball is going to move away from
Yeah,
the
away
pocket.
from
Yeah, and he has to cut the bottom side of the 8 as we're looking at it right now. So the cue
Yeah.
ball moves into the short rail, and then what? You're shooting a bank next?
Yeah. And hoping the 8 ball clears.
Yeah, he's
Or
pretty-
you make Steve's ball and tuck him behind the 5. And you got to hit that ball good too, because unless you get the cue ball on the 5, you're not getting the value out of the shot because you're not protecting anything by your hole. What's up, Adam Stickles?
What's up, Adam?
What's up?
I still think you
Stickles,
got to
Team
play
Stickles.
the combo here.
Francis's indecisiveness is killing him right now.
Yeah, no good.
Like, look at his cue ball.
No good.
He's on the ropes, man. That's that feeling. on the
Bart,
ropes.
what
Start
is
getting
up?
yourself. Hey, what's up, Bart?
Oh, well,
He's not going to be thrilled with that.
no, no.
Mm.
Run right into the 1 ball here.
You know what? I take it back. If Francis banks this ball in, his cue ball was great on the last shot.
How quick things can change.
Yeah.
huh? How quick it all changes, I tell you.
He's looking to play the 1. I go right into the 1.
He's also looking to see if the 5 don't go. He doesn't want to leave it like
Yeah.
out in the open.
I think that was right though to go into the 1.
Yeah, for sure. For a second, it looked like to me like the 5 was going to return back towards
Yeah.
these. I was like, oh.
Almost did.
no.
Sorry, guys, I had to mute the mic out of respect for people in the
Protect
room
the innocent.
that don't know that they could potentially end up on a camera. But I cannot pan to table 6 right now.
Yeah.
I can't do it. And I don't care how much you guys ask. I can't
But
do
if you're within a few miles of hard time, stop in, have a drink, enjoy the views. Enjoy the views.
Francis is in trouble.
Shannon, my favorite game is slowly becoming One Pocket. If it's not already, I enjoy watching it more than any other game, and I'm like oftentimes finding myself playing rotation and kind of saying, well, I'm ready for One
Francis
Pocket.
has to kick at this ball, unless you can make it.
More skids. I'm dead serious, mainly because we need to put up signs in here that says
Like a
you might end up
caveat.
on camera
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I can't like if they end up finding out that they were on stream
If
somewhere
we
and they
do.
want to come after me for whatever reason, it's like,
Well,
well,
not
yeah,
all-
but you're in a public place, but I don't want to just have that.
But even more so
out there.
than that, once we do that, about 70% of the audience is going to not want to pan away from
Right.
table 6, probably.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think you gotta kick one rail and make this 8.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Oh man, but you're just gonna leave a bank for Steve. Let's see what he's. Oh,
Is he trying to get it out with
Yeah.
the 3 ball?
where's the cue ball
Yeah.
going?
Oh,
my God.
what a shot!
Oh my God! Look at the cue ball.
Wow.
Wow.
Melina, Mike, where were you on that
He
one?
was playing
Wow.
the cue ball with that along. Oh my, wow. Wow. Tap is right. That was pretty special. That was pretty cool.
Uh-oh.
No
Okay,
way.
now
Dude, are we gonna
let's
go
see
hill
here.
for real?
Let's see. He's got
Dude, how
work
many
to do.
matches on stream go hill?
Well, yeah, you know,
It's
where's the
crazy.
stat guy for that? I
I'm
want that
serious.
stat too.
I'm dead
I
serious.
mean, he's got a lot of
Right.
work here still, guys.
Like, if statistically speaking, most matches, or if statistically speaking, 30% of matches go hill, I swear to God, it's 60% on my stream. It's crazy. It feels like so many matches
like
go
more
hill.
than half. Right. Majority do. That's wild. That's wild.
I'm not saying that's what's going to happen right here, but it's like now all of a sudden, it's entirely possible where 2 minutes ago,
Right.
So they are playing one pocket.
One pocket.
So the goal is to get 8 balls in your pocket before your opponent gets 8 balls in their pocket.
Yeah. Now, Donna, I hear you. I'll see
look
you
how good he
tonight.
hits that ball.
So the one that
A little
just
straight
made,
though.
that's
He's
his
gonna have
pocket.
to maybe
Juice it forward 2 rails.
Yep.
I think.
or just
Or to settle for the
for the
3
bank.
ball.
Settle
Yeah.
for the bank.
Yeah, he might not even have any angle.
He's got
No, he's got a little.
he's got a little
He's got
angle,
a little
but not much.
I just don't know if it's enough to quite get on the good side of the 3.
No, he's pretty straight.
He's pretty. Yeah.
He's
yeah.
pretty straight.
I think he's gonna hold it for the bank. And then you can kind of, like, if you hold it right, you can just send the 3 towards your hole. If you don't make it, you can just hide the cue ball still. Oh,
You know, I
never
might
mind.
have taken a
He's
look at
pushing it
that
out.
and maybe drew it and tried to. No, I guess the 3 may be blocking the path for the 11 to bank by.
See, because my thought was playing it to where I could try to hit the cue ball behind that Colombian flag colors of balls right there and hide it if I missed the 3, protect it. No, it looks like he's playing to try to open it
Are
up.
those the yellow and purple balls? The
That's
1 and
like
4?
the-
Is that what you're talking about?
No, the red, yellow, and blue stripes.
You may be going into these though. You don't want to break them up.
Yeah, no, it's just, it was. Yeah. Interesting, interesting. So that's why it's fun watching. I just like to see what different people do. Yeah, it's hard watching your friends get in the box with each other sometimes. Like, it's hard playing sometimes when everyone knows each other. You got people you thought were your friend rooting for the other guy you're playing sometimes.
Ooh, you got lucky there. That 9 ball doesn't hit before and sells it.
Yeah, one pocket's. I think it's the game. The game.
Uh-oh.
Oy.
Uh-oh. How low is that 9 ball?
Not quite low enough.
Quite low enough.
Yes,
You can cut this 3.
Yep.
Cut it to your hole, and the cue ball's coming up by the 10.
Yeah, I was trying to look at that bank on the 1, freeze on the 4, but I don't know if it lays right.
The
It
3's
looks-
in the way
I
of
think-
the bank, I think. And then
I mean, I guess
As long as you cut this 3 thin, you have to air to overcut it. Like just
yeah, but if you overcut it too much, you sell out the 1.
Maybe you can just gin it.
told you,
Oh,
by the 10.
Oh, he was gonna get a good chance to go at that 9. It looked like.
I think
Now maybe do the 1. Now maybe you gotta go that 1.
I think you can
Even if
still
you
do
send it
the
up to
9.
the long rail, right? That's
You
pretty
can still
good.
do the 9. You can spin this in.
Oh, okay, yeah. He's going there.
Can't do much with the cue ball, but
Now the 9.
10. 10
Now
is
the
tough.
10.
though.
Yeah, it looks tough.
Dylan, you owners ready? Dylan?
10 don't go.
No. Too straight.
Play some end game. Well, just give Steve enough rope to hang himself, because now he's got to get this 4 ball closer. Francis is going to be banking this 1 right in his hole. He's got to get it close. Oh, he ran into the 1. That's a good shot.
Good. Very nice. That was a bad duck.
It's a good shot.
Yeah.
It's a good shot. You 2-rail this 1 ball?
10's a big ball if you hit it bad.
Yeah. Or kick
The
underneath.
kick,
it.
I would say kick.
underneath, yeah.
Kick bank.
Kick
Yeah.
bank,
10's a big ball if you hit it bad.
yeah.
Right at
That's
it.
a big ball. Got away with it. Now Francis can maybe 2-rail this 10 ball.
Good.
Take notes.
Yeah, I think this is smart. Just
And now they're all back in play.
yeah.
Shoot the Oscar shot. Shoot the Oscar shot on the 10 ball, and they're all in play.
There's 2 rail to 10.
It's a 3-railer. Just shoot it 2 rails below the side pocket.
Oh, Steve's shooting. Okay. I
Like
see
real
it,
hard.
I see it. Yeah.
It's the Oscar shot. I called it. I called the 1 pocket shot, boys. Slow down.
I thought Francis was shooting.
Oh boy, never mind. This is no good. I don't like it. Bad shot, Steve.
He's a big kiss here.
It's a little kissy, yeah.
Big kiss here. He's just gonna get it to his side. He ain't trying to make it.
Hello.
Okay.
Oh, and look at the 1 ball. It
That's
throws.
dead wired.
It throws.
No, it's dead wired.
No, it's pointing at the point. 100% it's pointing at Steve's point.
Steve's point.
Yeah, but it can throw.
But it could throw though, yeah.
If you make the 10, it throws 100%.
I don't even. I shoot it right now.
Now, yeah.
I
that's what
kick
I'm
underneath it. And
Because
just freeze him on the floor.
But you need left spin on it to throw it extra. Because it throws the one right, which is actually reverse, which is left.
just freeze him on the floor.
Yeah, I think you got to bank the
Go
10
to
first.
10.
I think you got to bank the 10 first.
I don't know.
See, that's why I like watching.
It throws
It's
down from up
different.
table.
I would like you, 'cause I was
I
thinking
think
go at
banking
the
the
4 and
10
1
is
first.
yeah. You bank. Here I'm shooting the 4.
Yeah, but if it doesn't go, then you sell out the 10. If it doesn't go, the 10's the game's over. Oh, look at that cue ball! Oh my God, what a cue ball! How did the cue ball? Was that a double kiss?
No.
I didn't think so.
No.
How did the cue ball end up there?
Did he go? No, watch it. Let's get the replay. Let's just get
I
to
think,
the
it just
replay.
I think it just went straight.
Into the rail and back
Yeah,
up.
yeah. He's got a good bank here, though. Francis got a
It did double kiss. It did double
good-
kiss.
Well, yeah. Real quick. He's got to shoot it.
We got drama.
He got a little lucky.
We got.
He did get a little lucky with the double kiss. Quite lucky, actually. But anyway, drama. Who doesn't like drama?
I mean. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Off subject. Do you, Colin? You strike me as a guy who would enjoy the show on Netflix, Black Mirror.
Never seen it.
Oh my gosh, they got a new season out. Man. Let me know. Watch.
He's
it,
going
please.
all out here.
Got it. Chinned it.
And
Boom.
hill we go, folks. Wow.
Post up nose drama.
Crazy, dude.
Collins, if you were a DJ, you'd be DJ drama.
Steve's talking now.
Well, I mean, of course.
Yeah. Total. Total driver's seat.
Yeah,
All right, we'll get
exactly.
that beer. You guys want anything?
Oh no! Here, I don't have a tab open. Let me go get it.
Oh, don't worry about it. You guys want anything?
We get you.
I'm just gonna stretch my legs. Take a gander at table 6 here.
Well,
All right.
don't worry. You guys got to see the good stuff on the stream table. We were lucky enough to see the whole room.
You're not missing much.
It's
Nah.
not that. It's
It's-
more shock value
Right.
than anything.
That's what it is. So yeah, we're
It's not.
we're embellishing a bit.
It's not world class.
Yeah, exactly. But they say like the wow factor is kind of like whoa.
It's
Next-
not world class.
Class.
Easy voice. Sorry.
Yeah,
All right.
yes.
We're
All right,
serious.
Oh,
good-
let's
good.
go. Oh, double.
You know, we're all
Okay.
here, family and friends stream. Okay, Steve owes one.
Steve owes one.
This
It's
was
a big
Steve-
kiss here.
This was Steve's break, right? I know we got a
Um,
little focus stepping away, but
It's Francis's break.
what? Okay. Ooh.
I can't deal.
Ooh.
Okay.
The kiss was big.
There's not much to duck under here. You got to try to.
Steve,
Oh my God, he's going. Look at how he's cueing this. This is not comfortable.
you can cut it though. No.
And get on the 11. Why not?
Nicely done. Wow. Hill, guys.
Nine still goes. That is huge.
Mine still goes.
He can, tickle these other. Tickle the cluster is what I'll say it instead of finishing my phrase.
Here we go.
Now the 8.
The Ocho.
Little awkward cueing.
Yeah, Steve is ultra coordinated, huh? Shoot him like that. Steve strikes me as a guy that would be a fairly decent all-around athlete. I don't know that he is, but he just seems like he could play tennis well and do some other things well.
Plays decent golf, I hear.
Plays decent golf, yeah.
Ah.
Dude, Francis just.
Sometimes you
Welcome.
yourself, man. We all need love. Self.
Whenever Francis is thinking deeply about a one pocket shot, he grows a double chin momentarily. See it? There it is. He's thinking. Francis, I give you permission to find something to roast me about. Not that you need it.
Is he shooting this? He's looking at that 5 ball, but that's very, very risky.
Golf on the pool table, always good. Okay, while Francis is thinking, Collins, remind me after the stream, share a random idea I had. I wanted to bounce off of you.
Okay.
The same way, something with the stream, the same way we were talking about different ideas in the past.
Okay.
All right.
Joe Hannick. Yo, what's up? Hanink. Hanink? This is Corey's favorite song.
I just got a lot of visuals
Yeah.
going on in my head right now.
Good. I mean, I could share a few ideas with you.
Corey shaking that cannon Buchanan.
That's right. Corey twerking,
Yeah, that's all I'm seeing right now.
dressed like
in
the
this
girl
one.
over on table 6.
That's not an image I want in my head.
I was thinking an Adidas jumpsuit or something, and that's
Oh, look
yeah.
at this.
Wow.
Oh.
6 didn't quite wire
It's
up,
not
did it?
wired up, no.
Maybe it's throwable, though. No, it looks like it's pointing like half a diamond from the pocket.
It might be throwable if he's on the cue ball's on the other side.
Do 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 do.
You still bank this 13. And then drag the cue ball up. What about bank the 13 into the 14? The 3 goes off the 10.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds great. If I'm Steve. He's going to try to throw it and pin him. Throw it and pin him.
Yeah, that's a good shot too.
Oh, how good did that turn out?
Really good.
Control that rock nicely.
Yeah, he almost.
He didn't want the
he
ball
didn't
to
want
go.
it. He didn't want it to go.
He didn't want the
yeah.
ball to go.
Definitely.
This is now Steve. Yeah, you can't get there.
Mm.
You can't get there, so what do? He just took
Take
a
a
foul.
foul.
This is Corey's second favorite song.
I don't know why I was thinking that automatically after you told me what the last song that he loved it so much.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, Corey probably likes this song too.
Yeah.
Just take a foul right back.
I don't think that's, pardon me, I don't think that's the best move here because you don't have enough balls that go to your hole. Because by saying that, by
You mean
doing
the foul that he took.
Yeah, you just take a foul.
so you take a foul by doing that, then you're basically just saying to Steve, okay, now you take a foul.
Yeah.
Steve is going to shoot at this 11 though. That's a good shot. That's a good shot because now that
Nice.
takes Steve off of 2.
Right.
I mean, Steve doesn't get to 2, right?
Right.
Which I don't know if they're going to play if they're playing 3 foul or not. I didn't ask them. I would assume they are. But in money games, a lot of times guys go without the 3 foul rule.
Yeah, I was wondering that. What do you guys typically see in the room? I always feel like I see when they're matching up action matches. I don't usually see them opt for a 3 foul. I never hear that coming into play.
If I'm doing a race, I generally say yeah.
What's he doing?
If I'm playing by the game, then I'd say no.
What was that?
I don't know.
You thought it was gonna hit on top.
I'll
of
tell you
it.
what it wasn't.
That was
A foul.
Yes, yeah.
It was not a foul.
No, but I mean,
I don't know what it was, but that was not a foul. 14 ties up, but
14
Steve,
tied up now.
Steve needs 6, and there's 5 right there.
in the 2 spots. 6.
See, I'm liking this song right here.
Oh, I like that, Chris. No foul loss of no 3 foul to lose this set. I kind of like that rule. Like if you're playing like a race to 4, race to 5.
Okay. Fouls are-
I would say no 3 foul, hill. Because once we're on the last game, let's play it out. You know what I'm saying?
Word. It's like in boxing. Fighter can't be saved by the bell. actually, that's different.
Oh,
in
the 3
last
don't
round.
fall, and it takes him off of the 4. He's got 5. Steve has 5. There's no, the 2 went in the side. That's right. Or a different pocket. He cuts the. Now he's got
Takes the
5.
ball.
Steve has 5.
What a
Now he has
shot.
five.
Sorry, I was.
What a shot.
You ever see the movie Next? I was having one of those moments.
Francis has 1-0 now.
I'm starting to think you're a really, really, really huge Nicolas Cage fan.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, we didn't understand that kick either too much. It was kind of surprising. Paying the
No, there was one
Oh,
that
he
went
made one.
in the corner pocket.
Hey, hold on.
Andy owed one. So yes, he does have 6 confirmed.
Really?
Right next door to table 6, the 8-year-old kid. Or the 10-year-old kid.
Oh, playing.
Right next to
Oh,
table 6.
Sorry.
yeah.
It's like,
Oh my god. Ah, that's just funny. For me.
if I could catch that moment on camera. Just safe on.
He's like this.
Just safe on. Like,
He's sitting in his chair the whole time. Miscues galore. About little Al just chilling.
quick pan of the room?
Little
You know what? Yeah,
Al.
why not?
10:46.
If I move quickly.
Ooh.
Quick pan of the room. See, there you go. You got it. You got what you asked for. It's not what you wanted, but it's what you asked for.
Is Safe on like 9, I think? Is that how old?
10.
10 now?
He's
Oh,
10, yeah.
10 now. Okay, he had a birthday. That's funny.
Nintendos.
Steve needs 1 ball, and everything's tied up. Yeah, you might be right there, Randy.
Okay, yeah, that.
The double bank
Seems
here
way more
goes.
logical.
No, it doesn't.
No.
The 14 and 13 are in the way. Yeah, just send it up table.
It's tough to beat Steve from here.
Yeah, he's just gonna.
When he needs 1 ball, it's
Yeah.
tough.
He's not gonna leave you anything. The 14 doesn't do anything good off of the 13.
4 pairs just hanging out.
It does do something good off of the 13, but not good enough.
Thought the 13 was gonna inhibit.
Does Steve go for the
takeout.
dagger?
Yeah. It's a free. Yeah, he's going.
The dagger in the heart. Like 4 balls are tied up table. The 1 ball doesn't even sit nice if the 14 goes. He shanked it and covered the 14.
Yep.
Just checking to make sure. Yeah,
Good
left
cue
my
ball,
cue
good
ball in a
cue
good spot.
ball.
You mean two really 11?
Eric, your order's ready?
Or what do we?
I'm just wondering, can he like hit the 5, lock the cue ball up behind that stripe there by the 5, and then use the 5 to open up those balls by the side pocket? But I don't think that's too risky. I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Too much opportunity there. Gotta be perfect.
Chest tie. Play the 14 off of the 1. Bank the 1 towards your roll, and then you carry him in the 14.
Yeah, he's trying to cut that.
He's trying to cut it.
Two railing. Yeah.
Yeah, if you try to 2-rail this 11, you're going to sell out the 8. If you go forward, you're going to sell out the 13.
Yeah, it's funny to see. I like seeing Iron has their different ideas.
I have a play here. Actually, I have a move.
What you got?
Hand Steve $1,000. From here, it's just so tough.
See if you can buy out for maybe $750.
No, I don't know. 900 maybe.
700.
Maybe he'll give you
Save
10 to 1
100.
from here, but probably not.
That one just seems. Well, it seems like I don't like that one. I like that one the least. I like that one the least. He's not loading up if he's gonna do that, right? So I don't like it at all. You have to make the ball. Cutting that one.
Good Lord.
Is he cutting it?
You're throwing
He's
your
cutting
cue at
it.
the game.
See where the cue ball ends up.
Did he get there?
Yeah.
Very close, but
Oh, he can see it. Oh,
He can
I
see
thought
it.
I thought he okay. I thought he couldn't see it. Shit, he can. Dang. Good night, Irene.
There it is, guys. Well,
That was fun. That was fun. Ah.
that was a good match.
that was a good match. Good game, and welcome back to Friday nights, guys. We're glad to have you back. Sorry, Marcelino. My bad, everybody. Old habits die hard. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight and for tuning in all the last 2 weeks. It's been a really good time. We'll try to get a ring game together for Tuesday next week. We'll see. And yeah, have a good night, everybody. See you soon.